Hey, everybody. I am Shannon Carlton, Biggie of Biggie Smalls webcast, and this
I'm
is.
Melissa Galway with the small of the Biggie Small concept.
And what we're trying to do is really just bring local small businesses together to, number one, educate each other, number two, be able to promote each other, and number three, hopefully be able to share some wisdom and knowledge that can help other small businesses grow. So today we brought on Miss Abi Merkle with AM Design and Services. So we're going to let her introduce herself in just a second. But I'm Shannon Carlton with Intentional Growth Strategies. And the thing that I'm super excited about right now is I'm about to do my first ever Zoom workshop, vision board workshop, coming up on May 7th. And Abby's going to talk a little bit about that as well. But it's just going to be for your business. So we're going to have your business vision board, and then I'm bringing in 4 experts to help train us on the different aspects of business that we need. So that's something I'm super excited about coming up. And we always like to do what we're grateful for when we start off. So one thing I'm grateful for is I adopted a brand new puppy yesterday. Well, the puppy is not new, but she's new to our family. Her name is Tink, and we love her. So Melissa, you want to introduce yourself?
Melissa Galway with Excellence First Insurance. We have a local agency here. Let's see, the one thing that I am grateful for are my AirPods, because my daughter loves to sing when she does her math, and we converted their playroom into a workroom. So she has a desk, and I sit right next to her so I can kind of monitor what she's doing. And she sings every single day. So I put in these fantastic AirPods so I can, just tune her out and do my thing. And so today I'm thankful for my AirPods.
Awesome. All right, Abby, you want to tell us who you are and what it is that you do and one thing you're grateful for?
Okay. So I am Abi Merkle, and my business is AM, I don't even know my own business, AM Design and Services. And it's a creative studio assisting businesses with any kind of graphic design work that is needed, branding and social media management, and a bunch of other things. But those are the 3 top sections of the business. And the one thing that I'm grateful for is my new halo light, that no matter where I am, I have light on my face.
Nice. And I'm going to say before we get started is Abby created my logo for Intentional Growth Strategies. She created Melissa's logo for Excellence First Insurance. And she also created the logo for Cowork Landing that I use at my office. So we are very familiar with Abby's work. That's why I wanted to bring her on. And we know that you have so much knowledge and information that the rest of us wish to know, or maybe not wish to know. We just wish to give it to you to be able to do it.
I do. I wish I could do it. When I'm trying to come up with things for social media all the time, I'm like, oh my gosh. I actually think in my mind, what would Abby do? What would Abby do?
Glad you think of me.
All the time.
So, Abby, how can you help small businesses right now as we're sort of, number one, stuck at home, right? But number two, looking at, we are going to move through this. Life is going to look different. Businesses are going to look different. But what can we do now that's going to get us further in our business when we're ready to, get back out into the real world?
Well, there's so many different things. And right now, unfortunately, and fortunately at the same time, we have a little bit more time on our hands. So really, and I think I'm going to talk more about the social media end rather than all the other graphic design work. Though there's things there too. But in the way of social media, making sure that you're out there every day.
And what does that mean? I've heard you say that before, but what do you mean by out there? I mean, are we out there with our dogs? Are we out there with No,
No.
I'm serious. No, I'm totally serious because, you kind of run out of ideas when you're stuck at home. Like,
Yeah.
what am I talking about?
No, you're not out
What would
there.
Abby
I mean,
do?
I think it depends on the type of business you have, as to basically out there, meaning out there present on social media with your business.
Branding.
Yeah, getting the word out there, letting people know how you've pivoted, because I think we've all pivoted somehow. It may be very little, it may be huge, but again, get out there, show your pivot off, really start thinking about, because eventually we're going to be back to a new normal or the old normal, whatever the normal is going to be. So we want to make sure that we're in front of that. So take the time that you have now and plan what you're going to do in May, in June, even though May starts in 2 days. But get out there, start thinking about what you want content-wise, utilize the upcoming holidays, start planning ahead, and just really fine-tuning how you are presented through your business on social media.
And what do you see that's like innovative? I know somebody said this morning there's some sort of bingo or something that people are doing that's fun, right?
Yeah,
So I mean, are people involved in like super fun stuff? Do they want super educational stuff? Like,
I think it doesn't really have to, I think it needs to be fun. I mean, you want people to participate. So to get their brain thinking, getting them, just challenging them to step out of the box. Go, I never thought about, I could do this. And it could be for, we have a local newspaper that is doing a bingo where they are challenging people to get takeout or delivery from local restaurants, and to provide to them 3 of those restaurants' receipts. And then they will be entered to win a gift card or gift cards from any of those locations that they purchased from. So a business could very easily translate that. So for me, I could do something in where I'm challenging a group of people, business owners, to go and do X, Y, and Z on social media. So do a video, whether it be live or recorded, and post that. Just different things to get to challenge, again, like I said, challenge businesses to step out of the box, step out of their comfort zone, and, step it up.
right. And recognize your business as the one that's moving that forward.
Right.
Yeah.
What would you think about for different kind of presences? So, for example, and I always say this, I'm in the boring business. Everybody just absolutely loves the topic of insurance. I mean, so I have done some different things like putting on a new little weekly insurance clip. What do you think about those who do things like to give back to the community and boosting themselves that way? I mean, how would you basically turn it around to, let's say in my industry, I can't think of anything fun, but I can turn it around and say, let's talk about what we can do for the community, like giving back as an insurance agency that's here local. So one of the things that we're trying to do now is my husband and I, who is also a small business owner, we're going to be giving gift cards away and doing a raffle for seniors, because they can't have their normal prom and everything. So that's kind of our way of putting ourselves out there. But our industry is a little bit different. It's not super fun, but it's needed, So what do you think for people that have more of a generic type, I would say generic, but it's a need versus a want type business?
So I just, obviously you use some examples for your industry, or that could be utilized in anybody's industry, really. But I know I was just talking to a client the other day who is a financial advisor. Okay, there's one. So with her, I've challenged her to think about who she's wanting to reach out to. You want to reach out to both men and women, people that are working, people that are thinking of retirement, thinking of this, thinking of that. One, think of who she really wants to start targeting. So take a look at the images you're using on social media. So if you're wanting to target women, you want to start using more imagery with women in it. And then to have fun, or to, to show the active, being active in community. When you're a part of a networking group, you want to post, had a great networking hour with this group of people, maybe show the picture of, the Zoom, because we're all on Zoom now, showing everybody that Brady Bunch look of people on Zoom, and tag that networking group, tag the businesses that are in the group, because you're going to show up on their social media news feeds as well for their businesses. Figure out how you can help the community. Is there a person? Is there a family? Law enforcement, any type of first responder out there that you can help, even if it's just providing them dessert, dropping off dessert and taking a picture of you, social distancing, of course, with them, taking bites out of the dessert that you provided or something, something fun. Because there is so much heaviness going on right now that whatever we can do to have fun or lighten the mood, the better right now, especially.
I love that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a great idea. Yeah. Thank you, Abby. That was super helpful. Hopefully people are getting some ideas around ways that they can think outside of the box. Because, insurance is not super fun, but
it is for her.
Right. But there are ways that, you're able to get in front of your audience, not necessarily talking about insurance. So I love that. And I love what you and Mike are doing too for the seniors. I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
So we are going to wrap it up. I like to ask, what's the silliest thing that you've done, or the most fun thing that you've done during our hunker down or bunker down or safer at home or whatever?
So for me, painted the house, but that's not, it's fun. I guess it could be fun, but I participated because I run, and there's no races right now. So a local shoe company here, I wouldn't say a shoe company, but it's a running business. They are holding a virtual race, and they're doing it in 2 counties. One is 813 strong, and the other one is 863 strong. And because they have stores in both areas. And so virtually we are doing a marathon, and we have 30 days to do it. So you can walk, you can run, you can cycle, you can, as long as you're out and active and get those 26.2 miles in, that's what I'm doing. And I'm a little bit more than halfway done.
And that's great marketing
you can
too.
drag me along.
I think that's a great example of marketing and thinking outside the box for them, because you're going onto their website, you're signing up, you get a t-shirt where you're going to wear their brand, right? Mm-hmm. And it's healthy. It's promoting what they stand for. So,
and everybody that's doing the race is tagging their business.
That's right.
So they're all over the place.
Yep. So I think that's great.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. All right. Melissa,
I need to find encouragement to do that. Now we've incorporated, just again, I'm going back to my child because she's with me all day. But one of the things, and I'm going to give a shout out to Mindy McCabe. I've been chatting with her a little bit. She's in the real estate industry. And she said, Melissa, if you're looking at ways of getting your daughter's energy out, take her for a bike ride in the morning. So I've been taking my daughter for a bike ride in the morning, and there is a huge difference when you do something active with them before they start their day, and then when it's like okay, now we bike rode, we're putting our bikes away, it's time to get ready for school, and she'll go, now we do start later than we're supposed to, but that's okay. So yeah, we've been bike riding every day, and it's cute because now she's excited she doesn't have to hold the handlebars with both hands and things like that. So it's nice.
That's cool.
What about you, Shannon?
So I had my daughter turned 17 last week. I think it was last week. Whatever, it's the whole thing.
It was.
It was last week. And we did a drive-by parade, like her friends, my mom, my brother, her dad, they all drove by and honked and waved and had balloons pop out and all this kind of stuff. So it was a really nice way to be able to honor her birthday being socially distant.
Oh,
So that
happy
was
birthday.
Yay.
Good job.
All right. So does anybody have any parting wisdom? Abby, do you have anything parting? We're going to put all of your information at the end of the webcast, your social media handles, your website, things like that, for them to be able to get in touch with you if they need to. But do you have any last like ideas, epiphanies?
The only thing, because I've come across it, the only thing that I've come across probably the past couple of weeks trying to tag businesses is that they are not able to be tagged.
Okay.
So go to your business page, see your profile picture, go down below that where your business name is. If you do not have an @ and then your business name next to that, that's called your username, your @ username. You need to add it, because then if you don't have that, people can't tag your business.
Oh, that's a great insight. Thank you, Abby. And thanks for being with us today and sharing.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. And Melissa and I will see you next week with another guest who will have more wisdom and knowledge for us. And we look forward to seeing you then. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.